What's up, y'all? Stobo here, back with Star Wars, an Inquisitor story. Today we're on Chapter 4. So far, Wookiee Jedi Macau escaped the Battle of Kashyyyk, stole a clone ship, and flew to Astrobia. And then my character Kane met up with... He was in the room with younglings. He got killed, or he was about to get killed by Anakin, but he hid. And during the slaughter of the younglings, he escaped, grabbed some lightsabers, met up with some Jedi Masters. Anakin killed them. And then as I was getting away, I climbed into his ship. My foot hit the control panel and set autopilot onto Astrobia. And then Chapter 3 was on him becoming my new master, and yeah, so here's Chapter 4. It's called The Jedi Training Begins. I will have a brief message at the end of the video, or one of my videos, so just bear with me and I'm going to get started. So, Chapter 4, The Jedi Training Begins. A few days after we killed the clones, we set up new homes deep in the forest. Macau made me build my own home. He said it would focus my mind and teach strength. In order to be a Jedi, you must learn patience. In order to learn patience, you must meditate, said Macau. I've never meditated, Master. I was only taught how to use a lightsaber, Master, I said. And your skills show you are beyond your age with a lightsaber, said Macau. Why can't I have the one you took from me, Master? I asked. You will build your own in time, but right now you need to focus. You need to calm your mind, reach out with your surroundings, said Macau. What does that mean? How do I do that, Master? I asked. It means you need to connect to what's around you. Become one with the Force. Close your eyes and see what's around you. You do this by first sitting straight. Close your eyes, let go of your feelings, quiet your mind, said Macau. I followed his instructions and tried to let go. It was hard at first, but slowly something came over me, a peace. I started to feel a tingling in my forehead. My body felt empty and light. My eyes were closed, but I could see the trees, see the life forms around me. I could even see Master Macau. As I saw more and more, the more I became connected with. I saw more and more the more I became connected with the Force. I saw something. It was black and felt evil. I instantly opened my eyes and panicked, and couldn't catch my breath. What happened? What did you see? Asked Macau. I saw something in black. It felt like an evil I never felt before. I said. You can feel it. Can you feel it now? Is it close? Asked Macau. No, Master. I don't feel anything. Not anymore. What was that? I asked. I don't know. I don't know. It could be the past. It could be the future. You have to be careful when you see things. Only bad things can happen when you do, said Macau. I'm going to try again, Master. I was really starting to feel something, I said. This time, when you do, focus on this pile of wood. Try to lift it, said Macau. I closed my eyes and tried to let go. This time, it was different. I saw everything, including the wood pile. I saw it lifting, one log after another. My arm reached out, and my eyes opened. Not only did I lift the firewood, but also my master. I thought they would be heavy, but there was no weight. There was absolutely no weight. Good, young one. Now let me and the wood down easy. Don't drop us. This will test your focus, said Macau. As I let them down, my eyes closed again on their own, like they knew I was letting go. Once Master Macau was back on the ground, he smiled as if he knew something that I didn't. He stood up and walked over to me. He put his hand on my shoulder and he said, as he walked by, sorry, I got a tickle in my throat. I didn't know what he meant by this, but I had a feeling I was going to like what happened next. Come, young one, there is something I need you to see, said Macau. I rushed up and ran to him. We walked 50 yards past our campsite, and I could feel something like I was connected to the planet. This is where we will test you. This spot is special. It's connected to both light and dark sides of the Force. Here is where we will test your strength, said Macau. Test my strength, Master. Yes, with the Force, you were able to lift the logs and me. You were able to put the logs and me down with no problem. I am very impressed, said Macau. He instructed me to lift the surrounding rocks out of the ground and place them next to the holes. While doing this, he said, I will be tested by the dark side, and he wanted me to see if my connection to the Force was strong enough to do my task while being distracted. I put my arm out and closed my eyes. The rocks started to move and lift from their resting places. As I started to place them down, it started to become hesitant. I got flashes of my parents who were killed by fellow Mandalorian Boba Fett. I saw the younglings being killed, but through all this I stayed focused. I placed the rocks down where my master ordered, then looked at my master. Very well, young one. You were tempted by the dark side of the Force, said Macau. Were you tempted by the dark side of the Force? Asked Macau. Yes, master. I saw terrible things. My parents' death, the younglings being killed. I almost couldn't do it, I said. It's okay, young one. Every Jedi is tempted by the dark side. You have to overcome it. Don't be afraid. That's what leads to the dark side, said Macau. Over the next couple of years, my master gave me tests on lifting objects no matter how big. He said the size and weight of the object means nothing when it comes to the Force. I also meditated a lot. My master said meditation was how Jedi connected with the Force, how it made us stronger in the ways of the Force. Master, after all this training and meditation, am I a Jedi? I asked. Ha ha ha! I'm sorry, Kane, but you are not a Jedi quite yet, laughed Macau. What more do I have to do, Master? I asked. Your training is nearly complete. You are very strong in the Force, and from what I see, very skilled with a lightsaber. Once we finish your Force training, you will have to construct a new lightsaber and hunt for your own kyber crystal, said Macau. But I already have a lightsaber, Master. You just won't give it to me, I said. I'm sorry, young Kane. That lightsaber is mine now. It calls to me, and I feel connected with it. I feel connected with it. The one I have not felt even with my own lightsaber I built. The saber is now mine, said Macau. How do I build my own lightsaber, Master? I asked. A question for another time. Now it's time to finish your Force training, said Macau. Yes, Master, I said. It is time for your final test. My master did this with me just as Master Yoda did with him. There is a cave on the planet that focuses on the dark side inside of you. You will only have the Force as your weapon. Now follow me, said Macau. We both headed to the cave. It was a 5-day journey from our homes. Once we reached the cave, I could feel the dark side within me grow stronger. I entered the cave, but saw nothing. Then there it was, a black figure with a red lightsaber. I didn't know how I was going to win. You're scared. I can feel it. This will be easy, said the figure. You're scared. I can feel it. This will be easy, said the figure. It raised its lightsaber to strike me down, but I raised my hands. Not to block, but to force push the figure away. It looked shocked, raising from the wall it hit. Reigniting its lightsaber, it started walking to me. I went to force push it again, but I countered me and said, "What?" I went to force push it again, but it countered me and sent us both flying. Basically saying the figure used force push as well, and they collided and went separate ways. Sorry, I'm trying to read it the best I can. Like I said, it got wet. I'm I'm currently rewriting it right now, but I want to keep up with the videos. So, standing up before the figure, I spotted a lightsaber. Using the Force, I brought it to me. As it entered my hand, the figure stood up again. Do you even know how to use that, boy? Asked the figure. I do, I said angrily. Using the Force, I choked the figure and brought it to me. Turning on the lightsaber, I let go of the figure and swung the saber at it, cutting its head off, and exited the cave. Now for your saber, young one, said Macau. And that was chapter 4. Tomorrow I'll be doing chapter 5, building the first lightsaber. Like, subscribe, share. Like always, this is Stobo. Deuces.